Yeah. Oh, wow. That was a short lunch train. Josh. They always sound really good with their roots blowers. Full blast. I don't know why they stopped blowing the horn for the crossing.
They're going to couple back to the front there. American.
Nice. Oh, hey, 1037. Should we do 1,000 or 906?
Which festival you want?
I want 906.
Yeah, well, friend it is then.
All right, that works.
Yeah. Also, you can't.
Wait, no, those aren't Jeeps. Those are SDs.
Someone stole our seats.
They didn't. They didn't.
Yes, there's someone sitting. You might want to go grab your backpack.
Hold on.
Got it.
All right, thanks.
Palace cars. Yeah, when the BLNG was getting rid of those, they got a bunch of Pullman cars, Clare Street Reef coaches in the Southern, because BLNG is Southern affiliate. So basically, they rebuilt all of them into turtleback cars, and they rebuilt the Pullman Palace cars too, so that they would match.
What goes on inside your van?
You don't want to know.
Ever talk about the communist logging locomotives?
What?
The communist logging locomotives.
No.
Oh God. Well, that's a story for another day. I'll tell you. I'll tell you when we get off the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, don't upload the parts about you talking with us talking.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll edit that out.
Thank you.
Well, car 98's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at it. And of course we got 710.
710's looking good.
Still looking like a wreck. It's got those burn spots from the
Yeah, it
exhaust.
looks like it had a runway turbo.
Yeah. It's had a few of those, I think.
It doesn't even have a turbo in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It has a roots blower. Yeah. Forgot.
GW Tower.
Oh. Pullman truck.
Now approaching yard limits.
Nice. Okay, so just so we're clear, on the way back, we're on car 1000.
Yeah.
Hey, did I tell you that last time I was through here, I saw a CSX train down on the W&A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them too.
Nice.
But have you ever caught the returning Somerville train from the coach of a local?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, one time when it was a Chickamauga turn, but yeah, one time they were ahead of us and we got held at the switch in East Chattanooga and we got to see the returning Chickamauga turn from the vestibule of the from this car here.
Nice.
Yeah, I got to see him run up the hill from that. That's a
And basically, I was in the cab of 80. We were doing some switching moves. And we saw 630 coming in with the local. That was when she had the Boston Maine 6 shot.
what?
That was when it had the Boston Maine 6 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's also the only bit of footage I have of that whistle. Well, I mean, I didn't get the footage my
I can't hear a
grandfather
word
did.
you're saying.
Well, I mean, I didn't get the footage my grandfather did, but hey, it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we got that Norfolk and Lester. Baldwin. might be bearing down.
What?
I think they're getting ready to highball.
Oh. Yep, here we go.
Guys, hold on tight. It's tunnel time in Tennessee. I know.
There's Maitland.
Yeah. You know, I'm thinking about making a model of that one.
Do it. Woods was like that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find a 12-1 car.
Yeah, see if I can make that in a game.
Oh, hey, it's one of the trucks from one of the RSDs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about the sneeze?
Huh? Hey, isn't that NC and St. L diesel over there ex-Navy?
Yeah, they're making it Navy again.
Good.
They're not keeping it NC and St. L.
Good.
Which I hate.
I'm sort of indifferent about it, you know? I mean...
I wish you could say NC and St. L.
Yeah, but it's not prototypical, so...
They need to restore the 44-tonner in Cowan.
44-tonner.
What?
44-tonner?
Yeah, there's a NC and St. L 44-tonner in Cowan, Tennessee.
Oh, they have a Nifty?
Do what?
They have a Nifty?
Yeah, at the Cowan Railroad Museum.
Nice.
They also have a Porter 242.
Nice.
It's dead.
Oh.
Deader than a doornail.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
There's 610's old cab.
Yeah, I see it.
Used as a woodshed now.
Yeah. I just hope they give it back to her someday.
What?
I just hope someday she gets her old cab back.
It's never gonna happen.
I mean, like, a replica of it. Hey, you know, one could dream, am I right?
Oh look, it's a 4501.
Yeah. You know, they really should put the white lining back on that thing.
People like the plain 4501 too much. That's what Wood said.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it looks
There's
better.
6914.
Yeah. That's always a good engine. Oh, and Tag 80.
Yeah, Tag 80's dead.
What do you mean by dead?
It's screwed up, and they gotta fix it.
Ooh. Okay.
Look. Gonna go out.
Everybody over here on the far side, you're more than welcome to continue making your way down. We have plenty of room. Want to let you guys get plenty of good views over here. If you would, look down to your feet. For the those of you in the very front, see that yellow line in front of you? Make sure you are behind that yellow line at all times. All right, perfect. And that safety rope in front of you, please do not touch it. Well, this is the end of the line. As a matter of fact, there it is, heading off from the hillside. Anybody want to help me finish building the rest of this railroad? No? Perfect.
Do it.
That means I can utilize this here piece of equipment called a turntable. Anybody ever seen a turntable before? A couple of us, few of us. Anybody been to a disco party back in 75? Few of us? Maybe nobody? Okay. Well, that means somebody's got to do some homework on disco music. Well, let me introduce you to my turntable right here, built in 1916 by the American Bridge and Iron Company of Amherst, Pennsylvania. It is 80 feet long and it weighs 80 tons. With me on the turntable right now, comes in at 81 tons. That's right. Now 80 tons is 160,000 pounds. Does anybody know what that's called?
And that's
I think I heard
160.
one person say it. Heavy. Locomotive 630 comes in right there at 185 tons. When it is fully loaded with coal and water. We put that locomotive on this here turntable. In total, we are spinning 265 tons. Now, when this turntable was built new in 1916, all of this weight was actually being turned by hand. This was an Armstrong turntable. Matter of fact, it only took 4 people to turn this thing around, 2 on either end. Now, luckily for me and my conductor, Brady, we're both feeling awfully tired today. How many pastors on this train are you there, sir? A lot of pastors. I think the manifest said 138 pastors. So that means I need 4 volunteers.
Josh.
All right, here are the rules.
Do
You
it.
got to be an adult. If I don't get enough volunteers, so I'll start picking people. And if you try to volunteer the person standing next to you, you're only volunteering yourself. Let's see the hands start flying. I need 4 volunteers. I've got a gentleman right there in the white shirt. He put his hand up for 1 second. Put your finger down. 1. I got the lady over there holding a coffee cup right there. Let's see. Got gentlemen right here, the volunteers. And I got Levi jeans over there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, before y'all start coming over here, let me give you your directions, okay? You're going to be providing emotional and moral support to the strongest man in the world, folks. That is Brady. All right. This half over here, they really like it. This half over there could care less. I don't know. What can you say? Nothing. Now, he is so strong, in fact, he can turn 265 tons by himself with 1 finger. What finger are you going to use there, Brady? That one right there? Is that your nose-picking finger? No, it's that one. Whew. I thought he was in for a little scare for a second. What do y'all think he's going to do with that finger?
Oh, dear God.
He's going to push a button, that's right. Underneath that gray cabin right there is a 25 horsepower electric motor. And that is what we're going to use to spin the weight of this here locomotive today. When you are ready, conductor. Now, don't worry about me or him standing on this all-steel turntable. With that electric motor, electricity cannot go through a bad conductor. Like I said, folks, you're in Cook Center. Now, we're going to bring the locomotive on the turntable. Once again, please remain behind that yellow line at all times. Balancing 185 tons over a 6-foot diameter ball bearing. All the weight shifted to just one side right then. Engineer Joseph's going to get the locomotive centered up on the turntable. He's going to see the rails right behind me drop down about 2 or 3 inches. When he sees that drop, he'll stop, and then we start spinning. Now, this locomotive pulling your train today is the Southern Railway number 630, built in February 1904 by the American Locomotive Company of Richmond, Virginia, as a mainline freight hauling steam locomotive, a 280 consolidation, one of 300 S1s built by both Alco and Baldwin. Of those 393 locomotives built just like this, only 2 are left. We have locomotive number 630, its sister. Number 722 is owned by our friends of the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad in Nebraska City, North Carolina. That's Engineer Joseph up there. Y'all wave back at him for me, please. If you don't wave at him, he's liable to leave us all here. Now, this locomotive and its sister number 722 continued to operate mainline freight trains until 1948, when it was sold, and its sister was sold together to the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad over in Johnson City, Tennessee. There, they would continue to operate until 1968, when the Southern Railway actually traded back for these 2 steam locomotives to be taken use in their growing mainline steam excursion program. Many of those excursions were actually used on the posters posted along the fence over there. 630 came to the museum here in 1978 on release, and we actually used it until 1989 when it was retired in need of a major, massive overhaul. In 1999, Norfolk Southern Corporation officially donated this locomotive to us here. We began restoring the engine right after that. 12 years and $750,000 later, locomotive 630 has been operating here since. That's Fireman Zach on that side. Y'all wave at him for me, please. He is going to be shoveling about 5 tons of coal into that firebox tonight. That fire is going to get hotter than the surface of the sun. Boil the water in the boiler. About an inch toward the road there, Brady. There you go. Going to boil the water in the boiler to about 7 and sent down to the cylinders right here. And when it is exhausted, it goes out through the smokestack. Folks, that's our 1904 steam locomotive and our 1916 turntable. How about that? Woo! All right. Folks, before we go anywhere, just another reminder. If you would like to head back to the train at this time, please return to the exact same seat you were sitting in. Otherwise, if you'd like to partake in part number 3 of the tour, to go visit the back shop. Y'all are going to follow me right this way. As a reminder, please stay on the pavement and do not climb on anything. Right.
I don't know about you, but Baker or Southern valve gear makes locomotives just look more powerful.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back on the train. How about you?
All right, you have fun. I'll be back.
Okay, if you're going there, then I'll go with you.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna race 6:30 up to the front now.
Okay.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Oh God, you got my reference. What on earth are they doing? Dude.
Running fast.
Yeah, a little too fast. 6:30, your switch is not set.
Yes, it is. Wait, no, it's not. Oh.
No, it's not. Look.
Not good.
No, they're stopping. They're probably going to set it. Yeah, they're setting it. Okay, switch is set. Oh God. Now we'll be okay. That sounded good.
Yeah.
Yep, we got contact.